The New England Patriots just made a move that changes everything. Let's jump right into it. I'm going to tell you right now, Tom Brady's not coming back, or the GOAT, Brian Hoyer. Inside joke if you've watched the channel. But the big thing, the big change, the big move has been at an interesting position. Not offensive line, not wide receiver, but we are talking safety. Specifically, Craig Woodson, the fourth round pick from Cal, very highly sought after. I made a video months ago talking about how he's a big playmaker, will fit this Mike Vrabel, Terrell Williams defense very well, because not only is he a very headstrong player, plays aggressive, but also he's very versatile. Now, this is how it all started. The other day, it was a personnel change. It was a three safety nickel look, and it was Woodson, it was Hawkins, and it was Peppers. And so Duggar, odd man out. Well, then on Sunday, yesterday, Woodson getting reps with the ones, Duggar getting reps with the twos. And again, you start to see stuff like this, and more you question, all right, is this a move the Patriots, is this a trajectory the Patriots are going with Woodson, that he has the potential to start and be a number one? A lot of people are seeing that. And then the question becomes, if they make that move, what is to happen with Kyle Duggar? Now, I will tell you this with Duggar, we know he was paid a lot of money, 4 years, $58 million, $32.5 million guaranteed. Us simpletons, we talk about that kind of money all the time. Obviously we all have that in our bank account, no big deal. A little tear came from my eye when I said that. Anyways, that's beside the point. He was guaranteed a lot of money this year. If he were let's just say they're like, we're going to drop him, he's not making the 53-man roster, which I think that I would be surprised. I'd be surprised. Though he would be a very high-paid second-string safety, he would be owed 9.75 if he were to be dropped. So in reality, the Patriots, what they're saving is a roster bonus, a workout bonus, around $1 million. It's nothing crazy, but he's guaranteed that. Now, the following year, if he were to be dropped, he's not guaranteed. None of that guaranteed money he's got it all. He's good. So he could be dropped. It wouldn't be an issue for the Patriots. Again, you might be saying, Aaron, you literally have ratcheted up this situation with Kyle Duggar, literally repping with the twos, from okay, he might be a starter, he might be a second string, to holy cow, they might drop him. Am I saying that's going to happen? No, I'm just painting the scenario for you, what would happen. And so I don't see that happening. I don't think the Patriots are going to want to do that. Is it possible they look for a trade? Yes, that is also possible. But again, it's a big move at a position group that I think a lot of people were like, yeah, okay, sure, Kyle Duggar had his injuries last year, but we've seen him at his best. He's good, but now you got this rookie coming in here, and it seems like the move that is being made right now, the big move that changes a lot of things, changes a lot of dynamics, is Craig Woodson repping with the ones. Again, what's awesome about that in my mind is you have Christian Gonzalez, young corner. You have Craig Woodson, literally a rookie. If he's good, if he can slide right in there, young guy. Now, Carlton Davis and Jabril Peppers, obviously not young, but you have young talent that this team, that this rebuild would be building off, which would be awesome. And just because, let's say Duggar comes in and he does end up getting the starting job, that doesn't mean Woodson's never out of it. That's not it at all. But I do think Woodson's showing great things to Vrabel, to Williams, that he is earning these first team reps, which is good. I'm excited for, so we will see moving forward. Again, I would be surprised if the Patriots cut Kyle Duggar. I don't see that happening. It does make sense to me. Mike Vrabel in this organization drafted Craig Woodson, so they're probably a little more biased to him, and they saw a lot of things they liked in him. Kyle Duggar, they did not. He is I believe he is the person on the Patriots who's been on the team the longest. And so, Vrabel, these guys, they didn't draft them. So again, it will be interesting moving forward. So my question for you is simple. What do you see happening with Kyle Duggar? Again, I'm going to tell you right now, I think it's too early to make a definitive, give a definitive answer, at least from my vantage point, because a lot of things can still happen before week 1 against the Raiders. But again, young guy getting more reps. It looks good. In my eyes, that looks good. And so I would tell you right now, I'm leaning Woodson has a better shot right now of getting that starting job. And Duggar, obviously, going to be, a two, maybe switching up in different personnel on the defense. We'll see. But I would be surprised if he got dropped. Maybe they flirt with trading. But what is your thoughts on this whole situation? Comment below. As well, another move that has been made for the Patriots, specifically on the offensive line, we've talked about a lot, and a lot of you might have thought like, hey, this is where he's going, is Cole Strange. Now, just interesting tidbit. I know you guys know he was drafted in 2022, first round, 29th overall. I know you guys all know that, out of UTC. But what was interesting is he was guaranteed just over $12 million. This year, Henderson, a early-ish second round pick, guaranteed $11 million, 4-year contract. It's just crazy how money contracts evolve. Money goes up year after year. So literally a first round pick, second round pick, handful of years later, contract's not that crazy different. But anyways, that's beside the point. If they were to drop Cole Strange right now, it wouldn't be the end of the world. Literally, cap hit isn't anything crazy. I'll move my goofy mug up here so you can see a little better, but it wouldn't be anything to write home about. So again, don't be surprised if they trend that direction, especially with Jared Wilson taking the first team reps at left guard. And then at center, you have Bradbury, but then you have Ben Brown as well, kind of at that second. Him and Cole Strange right there. So I don't know. We'll see what happens moving forward. Depth is a big piece on the offensive line. So I could see them keeping him for depth, but do not plan on him starting. So again, with the whole Kyle Duggar situation, Cole Strange situation, tell me what are your thoughts moving forward with them. Would love to hear it. Next up, just because I thought this was a cool story, and I think it's really a great quote from Vrabel on Drake May. I just want to read this. Going into year 2, he said the expectation is that he is leading this football team. That's what the job of the head coach and the quarterback is. That's pretty much how things go, and that he can't take days off. Yes, of course. I mean, sometimes the performance isn't going to be extraordinary, but the leadership and the demeanor has to be. And I think he's learning that. I love the fact that he's willing to learn and push and try to do things to where he's demanding of everybody and making sure that everybody's on the same page. I love it. I love it. Definitive, to the point. This is what is expected of you as the quarterback. It's clear cut. I love it. I'm just glad that Mike Vrabel is going to look in the eye and tell you exactly what you need to hear and exactly what he needs to expect, and he's going to be accountable. Drake May needed to hear this. I'm not saying he's not being a leader. Not saying that. I'm just glad that he reiterates this. I'm sure the first time they met, he talked about this. So it's just cool to hear this because, again, I think Drake is going to develop into a great leader for this organization. But it's just cool to see someone steering the boat in Mike Vrabel that has clear-cut expectations, and he's going to put them out there, and he's going to let people know. And he's not going to shy away from that. And I think that is key of any football coach. And it also, as we always continue to say under Mike Vrabel, there's been a culture shift for the better, and this is just part of it. So comment below. Tell me what you think about that as well. Appreciate you guys. Hit the sub button. We'll talk later. Peace.